AFC North. Team Money, we're kicking off with you. Do it the same way. Cincinnati won it last year. What are you seeing this year?
I got the Ravens.
Whoa, going Ravens!
They were 8-9.
Okay,
they were 8-9 last year, and they
going
were
against your blood, man.
I love the Bengals. I hope they win every game. But this Ravens team had a great draft, and I think those 2 draft picks in the first round are going to have immediate impact. Who cares about losing Marquise Brown? They're not a passing team anyways. I think Lamar needs to go back to putting run first, right? He wanted to prove last year he was a passer, and they were still, I believe, 8-2 or 8-3 and the number 1 seed in the AFC through more than a half of the season. And then everyone got hurt and Lamar got hurt. I'm high on this team. I think the Ravens can make a deep playoff run. I think they would have had a chance at the number 1 seed if they weren't in one of the hardest divisions in football. But I think the Ravens should win this. I think they're the most talented team at all positions. And they have a quarterback who maybe hadn't been to a Super Bowl yet, but he's won a league MVP. And no one else in this division can say that.
Yeah. Well, they got the defense. They got Lamar. Yeah. If those running back can stay healthy. Remember, they had all those injuries last year. Running back, that really hurt them. So the running game, can they get that going with those guys? And the passing game with Lamar, that's just a big question for me. But I think they're up there too, and they make the playoffs. But I don't think they beat the Bengals. I got the Bengals coming out of this one again. This is Joe Burrow, man. Joe Burrow and this offense, they improved the offensive line. The offensive line is better, and they got all those weapons, man. And they have Joe Mixon running the ball, catching the ball. I just think that offense is unstoppable. 10-7 last year. They had the best offense by far in the AFC North, and I think they're going to have it again. That defense has holes.
Yeah,
it might
that's
cost
my
them
concern.
a couple games, but I think Joe Burrow coming down the stretch in the fourth quarter, 31-30. He's going to be in that game. I'm going Bengals to win that. Last place, I'm going to go Browns. I kind of struggled with them or the Steelers on this last spot, but I think the Steelers are just going to find a way with their pedigree to stay out of the basement. I'm going last place on the Browns. No Deshaun, no Winnies, baby. No Winnies, no Deshaun.
Yeah, no. I am very torn on this because I think if Deshaun played the whole season, I would go with the Steelers just because Kenny Pickett and Mitch Trubisky are clearly the worst quarterbacks in that division.
I agree with that.
I think Deshaun's going to end up having more than the 6 games he has right now. And if that goes to even 8 games, they're done, right? They have a phenomenal run game, but their defense isn't as good as the Steelers. The Steelers might have just as good as a running back, right? They have just as good receivers. So give me the Steelers to finish third and the Browns to finish last. I'm on the same page as UG, mainly because Deshaun is too good to lose. And that offense is going to go stale only running the ball. And that defense isn't quite there yet. It's not Steelers level. It's not Ravens level defense. So I just think the Browns can't lose Deshaun for 6 to 8 games and think that they're going to win a lot of games in this division. I'm sorry.
Joey Burrow. You see my hat, Joey Burrow? You see my hat, Joey? Come on, man.